The fear of the unknown can cripple our progress in life, beyond every imaginations. You know that we live in a beautiful, but crazy and chaotic world. In the world we live, the cost of living and many other vices has put fears to several families, and the aftermath consequences of fear is worrisome. It will take courage and self-discipline for many families today to get their subconscious minds in alignment again after being struck with the fear enigma. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. Fear is so powerful that, the living God gave 3 dimensions we must take to conquer fear. Which is power, love and self-discipline. This means if we lack any of the 3 dimensions we will automatically give fear access to our life. As regards do not be afraid. Psalm chapter 23 verse 4. Even though I go through the deepest darkness, I will not be afraid, Lord, for you are with me, your shepherd's rod and staff protect me. Fear not is stated in the Bible approximately 365 times, which, ironically, is how many days are in a year. These is most likely, the Lord knows the enemy uses fear to decrease our hope and limit our victories every day. That's why this video is very important. Fear is an emotion induced by perceived danger or threat, which causes physiological changes and ultimately behavioral changes, such as mounting an aggressive response or fleeing the threat. Fear sometimes occurs in response to a certain stimulus occurring in the present, or in anticipation or expectation of a future threat perceived as a risk to oneself. Fear will keep you focused on the past or worried about the future. If not properly managed, it will take a lot while to overcome the experience. Fear attacks most times when you are vulnerable, and scramble your self-esteem, and destroy your self-belief, and made you to start questioning yourself and everything around you, and thereby losing your confidence. This could lead to you start having the conviction in your minds that you are not good enough. Besides, the living God actually commands us not to fear, or worry. Luke chapter 14 verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. Also, Isaiah chapter 41 verse 13. For I, the Lord your God, hold your right hand, it is I who say to you, fear not, I am the one who helps you. I find these fascinating that, Jehovah God cares about every detail of our lives. Therefore you must confront your own fears, you must come face to face with them. How you handle your fears will determine where you go with the rest of your life. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Only when you are no longer afraid do you begin to live. Do not be afraid, your fate cannot be taken from you. It is a gift. As you navigate through this world, remember, we all have our inner tiny voices whispering in our heads and minds. Take advantage of your inner positive thoughts. No matter how tiny they might seem. The living God is with you. Nurse and nourish those tiny voices. For 100% of the shots you don't take, don't go in. The greatest motivational act you can do for your mind is to listen to your inner positive voices. For courage is the power of the mind to overcoming your fear. When your mind is made up, fear will diminish, do what you fear and fear will disappear. Remember, happiness and laughter are poison to fear. The scariest moment is always just before you start anything. After that things can only get better. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. So nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that you may fear less. Ultimately we already know deeply that at the other side of every fear is freedom. Inaction breeds more doubt, that means more fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. You must do the things you think you cannot do, for constant and determined efforts breaks down all resistance, and sweeps away all obstacles. Make fear your friend, don't be afraid of fear. The best way to destroy your enemy is to make them your friend. For the greatest mistake one can make is to be afraid of making one. The true value of any human being can be found in the degree to which he has attained liberation from the self. The battle to conquer fear is in our minds. As regards, always bear in mind that everything lost can be found again except only for the time wasted. A vision, without any action, is merely a dream. Your persistence, your consistent action, your will to win, your zeal to excel, your courage, your love, self-discipline, your determination to succeed are the things that endure when overcoming fear. Remember this. Challenges are what makes life interesting. Overcoming them makes life meaningful.